1941. Hitler controlled almost all of Europe. His armies were unstoppable. France, fallen in 6 weeks. Poland, gone in 3 weeks. Norway, Belgium, Netherlands, done. Even Greece and Yugoslavia fell in just 11 days. So how did the most powerful military machine in history completely collapse in just 4 years? The answer is not what most people think. And most history books get it wrong. Hitler had one simple rule: never fight a war on 2 fronts. He literally wrote it in his book. He learned this from World War I. Germany got crushed fighting East and West at the same time. So what did Hitler do in 1941? He invaded the Soviet Union, while still fighting Britain in the West. The exact mistake he swore he would never make. Operation Barbarossa, the largest military invasion in human history. 3 million German soldiers, 3,000 tanks, 2,500 aircraft, all marching east. Hitler thought it would take 3 months. His generals thought 6 months. It took 4 years, and destroyed Germany completely. German soldiers packed summer uniforms, because Hitler promised it would be over before winter. Then November came. -40 degrees. Guns stopped working. Tanks froze solid. Engine oil turned to ice. Soldiers lost fingers and toes to frostbite. Some soldiers burned their own equipment just to stay warm. The Soviet soldiers, they were born in this weather. They had winter uniforms, winter weapons. Napoleon made this exact same mistake 130 years earlier. Hitler knew this. He had studied Napoleon his entire life, and still did it anyway. December 7th, 1941. Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. America was furious, but America had not yet entered the war in Europe. Hitler had a choice. Stay quiet, let America focus on Japan. Instead, Hitler made his second fatal mistake. He declared war on America. Nobody asked him to. No treaty required it. He just did it, because he thought America was weak. He was wrong. Now Germany was fighting, the Soviet Union in the east, Britain in the west, and the most powerful economy in the world from across the ocean. Germany had 80 million people. America had 130 million. And unlimited factories, oil, and weapons. America was building more tanks every month than Germany built in an entire year. The math simply didn't work. By 1942, Hitler's generals were begging him, retreat, regroup, fight another day. Hitler said no. Every single time. He fired 35 generals in 1 year alone. He personally took control of the army. A man who had never commanded even a single battle in his life was now making every military decision, from choosing which city to attack, to deciding where individual regiments should stand. His generals said, "Don't attack. The city has no strategic value," they said. Hitler attacked anyway, because the city had Stalin's name on it. His ego made the decision, not military strategy. 300,000 German soldiers walked in. 91,000 walked out as prisoners. The rest died in the snow. It was the turning point of the entire war. But it got worse. June 6, 1944. D-Day. 150,000 Allied soldiers landed on the beaches of Normandy. The largest naval invasion in human history. Hitler's generals woke him up to tell him. He was asleep. They were too scared to wake him. So they waited 6 hours. 6 hours. By the time Hitler gave orders to respond, the Allies had already secured the beach. That delay cost Germany the Western Front. Now Germany was bleeding from every direction. Soviet armies advancing from the east. American and British forces pushing from the west. German factories bombed every single night. Fuel running out. Ammunition running out. Men running out. Hitler started using 16-year-old boys as soldiers, and 60-year-old men. Germany was finished. But Hitler refused to accept it. He was hiding underground in Berlin, in a concrete bunker 8 meters below ground, still giving orders to armies that no longer existed, moving divisions on a map that had already been destroyed. His generals nodded and did nothing, because there was nothing left to do. On April 30th, 1945, Adolf Hitler shot himself. 1 week later, Germany surrendered. The most powerful military in Europe, destroyed in 4 years, but by his own decisions. Hitler didn't lose because of bad soldiers. German soldiers were among the most disciplined in history. He didn't lose because of bad weapons. German tanks and aircraft were technically superior. He lost because of one man's ego, one man's refusal to listen, one man's obsession with never retreating, one man who thought he was smarter than everyone. And that is why the greatest military in history defeated itself.